Hey guys, how y'all doing? Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching. It's been a while. I know you guys are like, you guys are always on and off. Man, make una know vex. We're trying to, still coordinate everything, sha. And you're like, you can see just you. Where is Gelta? Gelta, where are you? She's not here today. I'm the only one that will be talking to you guys, and that's how it's going to be from now. That sometimes it's just going to be me, sometimes it just be her, sometimes it be the both of us in your faces. Don't worry, she's fine, she's very fine. She's working right now, she's not tech girl. Anyways, hope you guys have been good. How's the Nigerian economy been treating you? Like, hope you guys are staying afloat or more. It has not been easy, but we did go on hands now. Anyways, today, see what I want to talk about is it's not even something that I should even be smiling about. Like, it's just it's a very sad story and situation. I'm sure you guys can see this picture that I put on the screen. If I tell you that that is the leg of a 3-year-old, will you believe that? That is actually the lap, that's the x-ray of the lap bone of a 3-year-old. And I know some of you, now that you've seen that picture, you also come to your mind first be like, where did that boy climb that he fell and dislocated his leg that way? As you can see the picture that's on the screen now. The bone has shifted into two, like it has divided, like the lap bone, the lap bone, you can see that it has divided into two. And I can tell you, my darlings, this boy did not climb anywhere. Do you know that it's his mom that did that to him? I know, it's his stepmom. Of course, she's also his mom. She didn't give birth to him, but she's there to nurture him and take care of him. It's his stepmom that did that to a 3-year-old, I mean 3 years old child, a toddler. A stepmother that was meant to protect, love, care for her stepchild did that to her 3-year-old child. Okay, so just normal yesterday, I was going through the streets of Instagram, and I came across this post. I saw it first in like I saw it in one of the blogs, and I read through it, and it's actually very very sad. So according to the guy that posted, that was narrating the story, he said he came back from work when another of their they live in a compound with different neighbors. When one of their neighbors from downstairs told him, guy, please come down, I want to discuss something with you. So he said he went downstairs, and then this is neighbor and I told him that as of yesterday when he was not around, that another of their neighbor's wife, broke the leg of her stepchild. So the guy that was telling the story was like that he was just in the house when he heard, the child like cry this everything. I know that sometimes that kids will that sometimes that you hear children cry. Like for me, for example, my son, that sometimes maybe if I'm in the room and he's in the living room with his father or and then he cries, I will hear him cry, but I won't because sometimes maybe when I hear him cry, I'll be like, maybe his father does not want to give him something, or maybe he has done something and his father scolded him, so I'll just but there are sometimes that your child will cry this cry that even if you're having your bath, you will run out from the bathroom because you're like, that's that cry is just too heavy to me. So according to him, he said he heard the cry, and then he said he ran into the neighbor's house and lo and behold, he saw his neighbor's 3 years old, 3-year-old, 3 years old child on the floor, his leg looking dislocated and swollen. He said he immediately carried this child and rushed the child, I think, to the nearest hospital. Anyway, they called the father, and told him that he should rush down to the hospital. Please, can someone make this in fact, there's no way you can even make this make sense. I know some of you will be like, what did the child do? There is nothing that a toddler will do that will warrant such an evil act. There is nothing like for 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 goodness sake, this child is just 3 years old. Three. I'm not saying 33. I said three. What? could that child possibly do that will make a woman a mother? Because she's supposed to be mothering the child, like be a mother to the child, that will warrant such. When I saw the story, I felt, in fact, as I was even reading the story, like I literally cried because it was too sad. And all through yesterday till this morning, I was like, okay, no, I'm going to talk about this. It troubled me my soul because I look at my son. My son is not even up to 2, he's a year and some months. And I'll look at him and I'm like, what can this boy possibly do that will warrant someone to hurt him? You know, a 3-year-old just stopped wearing diapers some months ago now. A 3-year-old self, you know, is still taking baby milk. Yes, because when if you buy all this your baby milk, you see where they put from 1 to 3 years. So why would a woman do that to a child? Sometimes when I hear some stories like this story, I don't even want to believe that woman, she's human. You see, I'm sure if you guys go and dig out that woman's name and dig her history and lineage, maybe she does not even have a mother and father, in the sense that she came straight from hell. Like the devil just in that hellfire, the devil just looked at her and said, you don't worry me for here. Yeah, go earth. Like, because I don't think a normal human being can do that to another human. You see, at this point, I think there should be a law, that any harm towards a child, harm done to a child, molesting a child, hurting a child, should be punishable by death. Yes. If you ask that woman, what did that child do now? Maybe it might be that maybe the boy even poured water here, or he doesn't want to eat, or like, why? And at this point, I want to say, see, if you're a lady watching this and you know that you're against the idea of what's it called? Like you don't like the whole idea of having to raise another woman's child, please do not date single fathers. Same goes for men too. If you know you don't want to raise another man's child, do not date single mothers. When you know that someone already has a child, do not date them. Leave them for people that know that they are okay with raising other people's children. Immediately they tell you that they have children, see, just leave them. If I just stop any conversation, oh, I'm sorry, I do not want to have anything with you, just end it here. Because I don't understand why you be so wicked as to be treating people's children poorly. And another thing again, this is a man that you claim to love. I'm sure the woman that did this to this child now, for her now, she loves the father, right? I can't. In fact, that I don't see why you will love someone and then you will treat something that came out from them poorly, badly. It simply means that you don't even love your supposed husband or wife. You don't even love your partner. You don't like them even. Because I don't see why I would say I love my husband and then his child from his previous marriage, his child from his previous relationship, I tend to treat the child poorly. No, 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 no. That means I don't love him, I do not regard him, I'm just there. So please, if you're watching and you know that you do not want to raise another person's child, please leave single fathers and mothers alone. Leave them for people that will cherish them and also cherish their children. You carry your evil spirit to one side. Don't worry, you'll find a single man that you'll be the first, your children will be his first and only children. Okay? So tell his fathers, that have kids before you get into a new relationship. I know you're the fathers, you're the one that goes to work from Monday to Friday, you're the providers of the house. Sometimes you don't even have time to even check up on your kids or anything. Your mind now, you're married, so obviously your wife will take care of your children, your kids, and everything. But my dear husbands, please, If you work from Monday to Friday, let me say you come back late, especially if you're living in Lagos, that you leave the house by before 7 a.m. and you're back by 9, 10, 11, 12, and you just want to sleep, please, during the weekends, if I may, if your kids are still tender, you know, if they're still little in age, during the weekends, try wake up early, or wake up when the kids are awake. Try and at that moment just on the heater or boil water and try and bathe them, like be bathing them every weekend. You know why I'm saying this? Some of these women, they are so wicked that when they do things, when they do things to these children, when they beat these children, they don't beat them where you see it. They don't touch their faces, they don't touch this part of their hands, or the part of their legs that show, these women, most of the time, they hit these children on their ribs, on their belly, on their back. So you will never ever know. And they've inflicted this fear in these kids that even when you're with them, they can't even revoke out to tell you things. So if your kids are still under the age where they need to be dated, from 1 to 7 years or 8, I don't know when you stop dating your kids, try, even if you don't date them every weekend, but try, if it's in a month, maybe 3 Saturdays in a month, try and date them. You might be surprised at what you see, because some of these women, they can pretend, and like I said, you're not always at home, but that weekend when you are home, try, and when you are dating them, yes, I'm talking to you fathers, when you're dating them, if you see any mark, playfully ask them, or be serious, I don't know, but in a way that they can confide in you, what happened to you here? If you see that the child is nonchalant about it, I don't know, you know how children are now, they know that, okay, maybe it's not at all. But there's a way you ask the child, what happened to you? And maybe the child is trying to cover or is flinching or something. Then you know that that thing is really serious. And then at that point, I don't even want you to even go and be aggressive to your wife, because of course you don't know if the child had that thing in school. Everything you do is with wisdom. After dating the child, you meet your wife. Babe, I saw this on our baby's body. I saw this on Soso's body. Do you know what happened then? Then you see, that's why they said it's good to know how to read people. There's the way you ask the question and the way she will answer you. It was from when he was in school, or he fell. Oh, it was that day him and Kelechi, they were playing and he fell. Or, when she asked, from her the way her countenance when she answers the question, you know that, okay, this is something that maybe kids, children. But there's the way when you ask the question, there's the way she will answer. What is that? See, when she have answered you like that, I'm telling you, bring your eye down. Something is happening in that house. Something is happening in that house that you are not aware of. So bring your eye down and monitor your kids, because those children, they are going through something in the wife of that, in the hands of that their stepmother, in the hands of that your new wife, in the hands of that your new love of your life. So there's a way the woman will answer you that you said your spirit, and you will know that something is wrong somewhere. And me, what I will even tell you, I know she's your wife, is your husband. Me, one thing about me is that I don't joke with children. Right from time, even before I had kids, I don't joke with kids. And now since I even have a kid, I'm even more, I don't know if that made me more tender. So if that kind of response, happens, my guy, me, I will advise you people that you should get CCTV camera or Teddy baby cam or something, and place it in some place, and don't even allow your partner know. Yes, I said it. If the way she responded, maybe the first time you gave the child the seed, okay, let's ignore that one. The second time you try it again, you approach her, she still answering the question one kind. Put the nanny cam, put the CCTV, but let her not know. Just monitor it for a while. You will see the atrocities that are being committed on your stepchild, on your own child, her stepchild. So dear men, and I'm saying it, yes, you men, try to bring una eye down when it comes to your children, that's they are stepchildren. They might, in front of you, they might be all lovey-dovey, oh. But when you're not around, especially if you're a man that is not always around, eh, please look out for your kids. Some of these women, they are demons though. Some of these women are evil. Yes, my gender. Some of them are evil. They are mean. They are wicked. They treat other people's kids like they are nothing. So please, dear men, bring your eye down when it comes to your kids that are with their stepmom, your new wife, your new partner. You get why, yo? You get why. Another thing again, there are sometimes also that, maybe you've been married for years and then you have a sibling, and they're going through a tough time, or maybe they passed away and their kids need somewhere to stay, and they're like, you let them come and stay with you, and you like try to you talk to your wife about it. See, if your wife says she doesn't want your sister's kids, your brother's kids to come and stay with you, you ask her the first time, she say no, the second time no, and it's turning into something like an argument, a fight. Please don't bring your siblings' children to stay with you, because that woman, she has told you no. Listen to that her no, because there's every possibility that you go against her, will bring that child to the house, and then she will end up demonizing those children. She will end up turning those children into something else. So if you can find a way, you can, if there's a way to leave them with your own parents, to leave them with another of your sibling, but be providing for them from afar. Because honestly, a lot of these women are mean. Yes, I'm saying it, a lot of my gender, they are mean. Nowadays, if you go to thank God we have boarding schools. Yes, I know that boarding schools too, they have their own issues though. But if there's nowhere else for you to keep the kids, I would even advise you to put them in a boarding school. But as put them in the boarding school, please, you to be checking on them every now and then. At least if they're in the boarding school, you know that it's just the holidays that are coming to stay with you, and then when the school resumes, they are going back. That way, the wicked attitude from your wife to them will not be that much. It just be for a short period. Because some people, I'm just saying the truth though. Some of these women, you cannot take wickedness once in their veins. So it's even better you leave them in a boarding school, but be checking up on them. Please don't just abandon them there every midterm, weekends. Try your best. I know you're busy, but try and visit them so that you know what's happening to them in the school, and try and be friendly with them so that they can also open up to you. You get that is for your siblings' kids if your wife says no. Because like I said, it gets why she don't tell you no. Don't go against her wish and bring those kids. She will kill them. She will do terrible things to them. Parents, try and have a very good relationship with your kids, even from a tender age. That is one thing that a lot of our generation, our parents feel. They instilled this fear in us that we couldn't even tell them things that were bothering us. But me, like I keep saying, right now we should do better as parents. Let our kids respect us, but let them be open with us. Let them be able to tell us things. Yes. And when they tell you things, don't go and calm down. Small you na body dey hot. When they tell you things, calm down and listen and understand. Because if they tell you things and you're always like, why did you do? You're barking like a dog. You'll be pushing them away, so they won't even be able to open up to you. Because at the end of the day, kindness. Pray to God to give you a kind partner and open your eyes too. Because sometimes some of you people, you are blinded by the things that you're never supposed to be. Some of you, front side, back side, skin complexion, the way she talks, the way she flicks her hair. When in people's dating stage, have conversations. I would even advise you as a single parent that wants to go into a relationship, in this talking stage of your relationship. In fact, the first date, let your date know that you have a child, and watch how they react to this. First date, anytime you are together, always bring up your child. Watch how they react. From that step, that's why you should also pray for the spirit of discernment. From that, if you see, sometimes there are some people when you bring up a topic, there's a way they react, like, know that this one be like say this person no like that. So when you keep bringing up your child, yes, be bringing them up, so that at least you'll be seeing their reaction and you will know that, from there, say you said you don't know, say this one no go like my pikin. So you said you move. Yes, don't worry. Another nicer woman will be in front. If you're in front and that one is not there, keep going front. You see the one that will like your children. Anybody that is watching, if you're a wicked person, if you hate children, if your spouse's child, your own stepchild, is the one that anytime you see your body stepping, you go for deliverance, you're a witch. Yes, if you're watching this now, you're wicked to your stepchildren, you're a witch, oh. You're a wizard. You need help. Go for therapy, go for counseling, go for prayers, talk to your friends, let them help you. And again, single parents, that in new relationships, in new marriages, put your eye down and look at your children. Every now and then, try and be talking to them. If you notice that your child is even too scared to talk, try and bring them closer to you, let them be open up to you. And when they open up to you that they are being maltreated by their stepmom, their stepfather, use sense and go about it. And please, some of you, these atrocities that your their step parents do to them, your spouse, their stepmother, stepfather do to them. But you'll be like, if I leave this relationship now, how do I want to start again? My darlings, better leave that relationship and start again. These people are your children. They need your love, your care, and your protection. Please protect these children. Please. Please. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please do well to like, share, and comment. Till I see you next time. Bye.